Forgot to turn the camera on. We are back with more Dark Forces action. Even playing an hour or so a week, I feel like we gotta be getting toward the end of this game. It's a DOS game. I can't imagine they were all that long. Just trying to get in so I can see the chat. It doesn't usually work in OBS, which is strange, so I have to go onto YouTube like I'm watching, which throws me because there's a bit of a delay. We'll get there. Sorry, it's a dead air and a black screen. Very exciting. Alright, I got the chat open. It does have an obnoxious box in the middle of it. I don't know why, but let's do this thing.
Imagine being able...
It's like a weird ticking sound. I have no idea what it is. Is the game not showing up for you guys? That's weird. It should show the screen no matter what I'm doing. Alright. We are at the detention center. Last week we found the first Dark Trooper, and the chat helped me figure out that they were droids from the start. I always thought it was a dude in a suit, and then Moff Gideon took the human element out of it in The Mandalorian. But no, droids from the start. I definitely misremembered.
This contemptible excuse for an officer will no longer...
I'm gonna skip the cutscenes. That's cool, we got Boba Fett, so maybe I won't. Okay. I was worried about a copyright strike with the audio. I turned the game music off, because when I did a test run, that gave me copyright, but the sound effects don't seem to, so cool. Crix Maydeen and his wig-looking hair and fake-looking beard has been captured. He's being held at the Imperial Detention Center on Oranakra and awaiting execution. He has been valuable in supplying us with information on the Dark Trooper, and I think we owe it to him to make a rescue effort. A lot of the planets, maybe all of the planets mentioned in this, I am unfamiliar with. I mean, I know I played this game when I was 11, way back when it came out, or 10 even. But a lot of times with the Legends Expanded Universe planets, they would carry them over into canon or use them in a story, or they would show up again somewhere, but it's strange that this one doesn't. So we'll just dive right in. I generally get lost in these levels for the full hour, but maybe we could do a level this week. Get the old faithful E11 out. What am I getting hit from? Did he appear behind me? How did that happen? Speaking of throwback games, I've been playing Resident Evil Requiem. I played that a lot over the weekend. Great game, and it ties back into mostly going back to Resident Evil 2, but to a degree Resident Evil 1. Which I thought was really cool, because I remember playing that in my friend's basement. We'd play it late at night, turn the lights off. We were 9, 10 years old, and what a great franchise. I mean, even its bad entries are kind of fun. Hey, welcome. Your name looks vaguely familiar, but I don't know if you've been coming to the streams or just I see your comments, but either way, welcome to the live stream while I stumble through Dark Forces. Come on, game, aim up. It's still bizarre playing a first-person shooter with no reticle. I think by the Jedi Academy games, you could actually play it in third person, which is pretty awesome. Been playing Arc Raiders with my friends at night, and that's all third person, and I really like that aspect of it. Better situational awareness for sure. All these Imperial bases are just built into cliffs. I don't know where I'm going to hit from again. No idea. What? Okay. I have a door on an air compressor for my Death Star room in the basement, and I really want to hook it up to an electronic so you get that high-pitched sound. It does make a cool sound with the air compressor, unless the compressor has to fill up, then it's obnoxious. But that high-pitched whine is really iconic. I'll have to figure that out at some point. I don't know how that benefited me, but okay. Oh. Is this what you do? Come on, I'm hitting that. With no aiming reticle, you really just have to hope. Alright, now it's just messing with me. I don't know where that one goes. Alright, I can't open those doors, so the only way is forward. But I also can't be on this and shoot it for some reason. Oh, you can. I thought I was before. The door hurt me. I think this is one of the better looking levels with the ship part walls. So many of the levels was just a colored rock that was usually the same color as half the enemies, and you just couldn't see anything. Okay, it's stuck again. And this only detail has to do something. I wonder if that noise is the soundtrack coming through at times, even though I turn the music off. Don't know what that opened. That's weird, right? We can blow it up. Oh, yeah. They literally built a wall to seal those two guys in. It's got to be the worst deployment. Oh, it opened the panel. Okay. It opened the one detail in the room. That extra button really seemed unnecessary. They could have just had to do the elevator. Getting low on health. I don't really play this tactically at all. I just kind of eat the hits and move on. Don't know. Oh, another, alright. I don't remember seeing these, so I either missed a ton in this game or they added it for this level. Nope, there we go. Something blew up. Oh, wow. I didn't think the checkpoint was exactly where I died. Oh, the blasters are ricocheting. That's why I'm taking so much damage. It's magnetically sealed. Oh, and there's also landmines. Okay, okay, I'm figuring this out. A lot of this game is take damage and figure it out. From where? Why is it happening? Why is it so much? Got another little puzzle thing here. Last time we needed a key card for it, which was in your inventory, which was fun because I didn't know the game had an inventory. Those are the landmines, aren't they? They are, but these ones are not activated. That's cool, because there's no difference. Okay, now I don't remember what the inventory was, so let's press all the buttons. Oh, there we go, F1. I just have IR goggles. Alright, so we gotta find a key card. I love that door, that's cool. Maybe I'll do like a... I don't know if it's supposed to be rusted out or just the paint fading. But I should paint something on the inside of my door, because right now it's just a... It's, you know, it's painted Death Star gray, but it's just a panel with some... I actually use shiplap, but it kind of looks the part. Wait, did they actually do something? I think it is actually doing something. I just don't know what. And what is the benefit from shooting it from inside there instead of just here? Oh, these turrets. The turrets are the worst. There's an extra life in there, and I better get it, because these turrets are going to kill me. Yep. I thought I could at least run to it and grab it before I died, but... The turrets are the toughest enemy in the game, because the gun, the player gun, never seems to focus on them. Half the time you can't even tell that they're there, because they're just lines. Alright. We'll get it. We'll get it. Oh, wrong one. Oh, stupid head bob's on. I hate that. So where's the other one? I thought that was it. There it is. Always a good sign to see a living enemy. Except for down here when it's turrets. Look at that, I'm almost dead already. Took all my shield and a quarter of my health. It's insane. You have to spend an extra life just to get the extra life. Could have just not bothered. Guessing I have to go into the ventilation shaft. Don't know what the point of that was, but okay. I gotta remember to kill my flashlight too. The batteries are gonna go out. You have a battery on the bottom right there, and if it goes out, I don't believe there's any pickups to get more power. So if your flashlight goes out, you don't have a flashlight for the rest of that level. Mouse droid is annoying. I don't want to waste the ammo trying to shoot it. No, that was the turrets. Alright, so I gotta figure out what this button over here does. I don't know why they made this shaft to shoot at it, because it doesn't seem to do anything inside of here. Yeah, it doesn't open a wall or move the floor or anything. So I really don't know what the point of that is. And I feel like there has to be one, that's why I'm fixated on it. Alright, let's see if there's another floor. There's the green one, now the blue one. We're probably back on green. Oh! Okay, well the fact that they were alive means I haven't been here. That's something. Is that like a window or something? Oh. I thought it was shooting at the guys. I think I'd probably just stand here and let them kill each other. I wonder if they would actually go... Oh, yeah, they do. That's pretty cool that the game has that, but, oh, I got hurt that time. Oh, the window itself hurts you. That is interesting. So I wonder if it was this switch in here that opened the wall. No, sorry guys. That's what it was. It wasn't a window at first. We were exchanging fire, and then it closed. Oh, come on. The mines that hurt you and the mines that are pickups are identical. That is stupid. I don't even know why I have mines. No one's ever chasing me. They all just patrol their area. I guess it's not a Dark Forces stream if I don't have to do the level at least 2 times, though. On a white floor. Oh, I love this hall. It's like the detention center. I wish I could do my whole basement Star Wars theme, but I'm not giving up my home gym. I would just like more room to spread out and make cooler stuff. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get the Death Star room like really decked out, because I got some, I can put more panels and accessories and things up. And then maybe I'll do like a Rebel theme up in my home office here. You know, make it look like stone with foam and cover it all. And you know, you watch Brian on the Smuggler's Room and Smuggler's Room YouTube channel, check that out. Even if you're not building a themed room yourself, that guy is top quality. And that'll give me a lot more room to play with. They put shields and health inside the prison cell. I feel like I probably shouldn't have shot the, what are they? Gran, I think? I shouldn't have shot them because they were imprisoned. They could have helped me. But he's walking at me all intimidating. Okay, well I don't know what that amounted to, but we killed a bunch of things. Oh. I thought it would be down because I already passed it, but nope. Okay, so I went in there and killed a bunch of things, but what did that really do for me? Oh, here we go. Whatever this heart with a stem thing is, an X and a kind of triangle. This game predates Aurebesh, that's why it's not Aurebesh characters, which is pretty cool. I mean, lore and timeline-wise it doesn't, but in the real world it does. I think there was an Aurebesh-esque, maybe it was even called Aurebesh, but I don't think it was as fleshed out, and it definitely wasn't as fully implemented. Alright, so sometimes you can shoot through and sometimes you can't. That's an odd design choice. Yeah, he just shot me again. That's kind of crap. Was it green floor or floor 1? I think it was 2. I think it was blue floor that I need to be at. Oh, excuse me. I didn't think I was tired today. Work wasn't too crazy. Got some good YouTube stuff done this weekend. I really want to get my builder channel off the ground. It's driving me nuts that I can't. I think it has a lot of potential. It's just the timing to do it. I also wish that I knew... I mean, I wouldn't fully say I know what I'm doing on YouTube now, otherwise I'd be doing better, but I know way more now than when I built the Death Star home theater. I wish I had YouTube in mind for it from the start. I did think to record everything, but it wasn't YouTube specific, and what I thought I knew about YouTube was completely wrong. Like, if you go on the Builder channel now, which I don't really recommend, honestly, my videos are ultra short, because I thought a YouTube video should be like 3 minutes. Oh, come on. So I'm redoing them all. Redoing them all is more entertaining kind of tutorial things. You can actually learn something now. And I walk back through the finished product, or as it sits now, narrating it. Okay, I gotta revive, but now I'm stuck in this room. I'm not sure what good that was. There we go. Oh, here's the puzzle thing. That's what I was looking for. So we got the kind of sideways heart. Oh, that was possibly it. That's probably it. It doesn't really look the same. And then it was the X looking thing. Or maybe it's the K, which is the A in Aurebesh. And the triangle, which maybe it's the Y. I actually have a free Aurebesh app to want if you learn Aurebesh, and I am guilty of not using it recently myself, so my Aurebesh is getting very rusty. I feel like that's something I should know inside and out, but I never had a mind for languages. I grew up, I was 5 when my family moved to the States from Canada, and I could speak French and understand French as much as a 5-year-old does. And even then, I'm told I would answer in English, and I just didn't care for it. And now that I'm 40, I've accepted I can't learn it. My wife speaks like 4 languages. She's always saying she's going to teach me Spanish because it's probably more useful than French, even though French is my heritage, but it just doesn't stick. I'm not really sure how this is going to be any different this time around, since I didn't really do anything. Yeah, this was probably just for the key card. Oh, it's the airlock door. Sorry guys, I'm blanking. I was waiting for this elevator to move. It's not even an elevator. Oh, if you've been following the channel for a while, well, first off, thank you. But the Mandalorian Odyssey I've been talking about, and I guess if you haven't been following the channel for a while, if you're just checking out this Dark Forces stream, I am writing a very in-depth epic about a Mandalorian, using the classic Greek mythology of the Odyssey as kind of a template, just because Star Wars is a modern mythology, so I thought melding the two worlds would be really cool. I've taken very big strides with it. The first 3 chapters have been gone over and gone over and gone over and tightened and locked down, and I trimmed all the fat and I upped all the action, and I like kind of ran it through an editor a bit just to not, and it doesn't write any content, but it, you know, sentence structure, making sure things aren't confusing, making sure that the chapters are complete segments, because it's the first 3 chapters now was one chapter, and it was just kind of a bloated mess. So I got all that kind of stuff cleaned up, and I locked in my first 3 chapters, and my buddy Noah, who I do Review Harvest with, which is on this channel, it's a more of a podcast format where we pick different topics. Lately we've been rewatching Star Wars Rebels. That's not live, just because our schedules are always up in the air, so we kind of do it when we can. But highly recommend checking that out. But he is a comic book artist. Way more so than I am. I can't draw. The comic that I do, I write, color, and letter. I got another friend in Seattle who does the drawing. Noah's down south a bit. From me, anyway. I'm in New York. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. He is going to storyboard it, so it won't be like full-on animatronics or anything like that. Staying away from AI a little bit now. I mean, I really don't have anything against it in a context like that, like me as an individual creator. But because I know artists, I don't want to do art with AI when I can do art with artists. If neither of them had time and I was totally on my own, I probably would do my crude drawings and then use some kind of tools to make them acceptable for the public to see. But put something together. So there's going to be no AI involved. It's all me writing, him storyboarding. Really excited for it. He's been sending some of the concept art, which is also going to be in the videos, because we have, honestly, we just have like a lot of screen time to fill as I'm reading the story. So with him doing the storyboarding for it, it's going to put a lot of cool visual elements, but I also wanted to put in his concept art so that people can see the progression and all that. So you can see different versions of the main character going through his journey, and those first 3 chapters I'm really excited about. That will be a Imperial Remnant YouTube channel May the 4th offering. It's just going to come out as videos totally free. I'm not like, I mean, obviously I'd like to make money, but I'm not like just doing an advertisement here. It's just going to be up on the channel as content. We are going to make, I think he was going to put like little zines together for when he goes to Comic-Cons, but then once I have the entire epic broken down into 3 books, because Star Wars is a franchise of trilogies, so this will be the Mandalorian Odyssey trilogy, and as each one is done, I wanted to put them into book format, where the art would be in the books for chapters, or, you know, 1-page art, 1 page, not a comic book or anything, but just really get a nice set out there for fans. And then when all 3 are done, I was thinking about like a Kickstarter or something to put like a really cool, you know, I'm thinking like probably be faux leather, but like a leather bound, just so it feels like something weighty, even though it's, at the end of the day, it's a fan fiction. But I think it fits into the Star Wars mythos really well. It's original enough. It's not just the Odyssey, but I put Star Wars names and changed places to planets. That's like the suggested framework. It is my own creation at the end of the day. And the ending is not like the Odyssey, because I didn't want to do the whole woman in weight thing. And if you read the Odyssey, like the retellings of it are modern examples. Like I'm sure the Christopher Nolan movie we're getting this year, which I'm super pumped for, is going to be way more exciting with showing the adventure. But if you read like a translation of the original Odyssey, it's all about the son going to find information about the dad, and the adventure is like the secondary part. It's just kind of people filling in the blanks for him. Definitely not doing that version of it. It's following a guy who needs to learn what it means to be Mandalorian, who he is, and I'm blurring the lines between... sorry, I should be playing the game. I'm blurring the lines between canon and Legends a little bit because I like Jango Fett's Legends. Jango Fett Open Seasons is kind of where my story kicks off, and Jango Fett is like kind of a cameo just to set the place and time. But I'm not doing a lot with legacy characters. They do show up, toward the end especially, but they're not the main thrust of it. It's original characters who are kind of driving the thing. I don't know where to go in here. I always get lost in these levels. I have no idea what I'm doing. I wonder if that comes down and it's not just a bad design choice. Well, look, there's a gap here too. Yeah, I agree with you, Red 6 down. I thought the Dark Troopers and the Mandalorian were really cool. I actually liked Moff Gideon. I liked the idea of this high-ranking guy in the Imperial Remnant with all the self-importance, but at the end of the day, he's kind of turning his back on the organization to get power for himself. That is very Imperial Remnant, it's very Empire. I do feel like his story got cut a little bit short. I don't know if they had to like pivot or they changed their minds or whatever. But all in all, I thought it was cool. I liked the idea that he was like perverting these different ancient noble cultures like the Mandalorians or the Jedi. Of course, the Mandalorians' history is not so noble, but you get my meaning. But either way, to your original point, yeah, I think the Dark Troopers were a lot cooler in the Mandalorian. Now I need the red key. I don't know where the red key is. Probably in that glass room that I don't know how to get into it with the little probe in that can sometimes shoot me and sometimes not. What's going on here? Alright, it's completely useless. I don't know. I've done all this. I don't know where to go. We open that. Yeah, that's the puzzle. Yep, I'm out of ideas. There's still this weirdness going on. I still don't really know what it does. I mean, it's clearly opening something. I wish I knew what it was. Oh, it's that. We already did that. It had a revive, and then it sticks you in there, so... Yeah, my health and shields are good, but I got nothing to do with it. I've really been wanting to rewatch The Mandalorian, but I know I'm going to want to rewatch it before the movie, and I feel like it's too far away for this to be that rewatch, so I've been dragging my feet on it, but... I talked to Brendan Wayne like a week and a half ago, and like, man, what a cool guy, and just getting a little bit of insights into it and his process, hearing about his process and how he developed the character, just got me so pumped up for the movie. Like, I was looking forward to the movie. I mean, Star Wars back on the big screen, absolutely. I thought it was like a safe choice for Lucasfilm because The Mandalorian's like a big crossover hit. You know, kids, well, everyone loves Grogu. I love Grogu. I have far too many Grogus in here that people keep giving me. It's great. But in a way, it's going to sound bad. In a way, I wasn't, like, super amped. And not because I didn't think it was going to be good or because I'm not excited, but I just kind of felt like we know exactly what we're getting because we've had 3 seasons of it and then his time in the Book of Boba Fett. But after talking to Brendan Wayne, and he's talking about all the passion that everyone down the line, like, you know, down to the grips and the lighting people have for the character and for the story they're telling, like, I'm super psyched. I think also it just being, it's coming up, it got me excited. And we got Maul Shadowlord in less than a month. It's going to be a good year for Star Wars. Maul Shadowlord into whatever they release for May the 4th. I'm sure they're going to have something surprising, maybe a Tales of show or something like that. Then we get the Mandalorian and Grogu. Later on, we get Ahsoka Season 2. Ahsoka's one of my favorite characters in the entire franchise. I'm pretty pumped up. And we got the, was it the Ninth Jedi? Which, I don't love anime. Okay, I don't like anime. I think a lot of it is really cool concepts, and then it's told way too slow at way too low of a frame rate for me. The Ninth Jedi and Visions, the first one, great concepts, really cool stuff. The second one kind of threw all that out the window, so I don't know if I'm excited for that at this point. It's Star Wars. I know I'm going to watch it. I know we're going to talk about it, probably on Review Harvest. I don't know if I'll go deeper than that. But either way, it's going to be a great year for Star Wars. And that doesn't even count in, like, books, and I'm so far behind the comics I haven't even looked at what's coming out. I hate this. I hate getting stuck on this game every single week. Every single week I get stuck. Oh, my brain has gotten very, very bad at video games. I understand that, but this is still embarrassing. And we're back in the detention center where I've already killed everybody. Oh, we got a disagreement here. What did you not like about the Dark Troopers and the Mandalorian? Or what do you like better about them here? I'm not calling you out, I'm just trying to get a conversation going. After this, I may just go and watch Luke's hallway scene. I was going to put some time into my comic. I've been neglecting it to spend more time on the YouTube channel, but I like it, and we're almost done with our 14th issue, so I want to get on that. But maybe I'll put on The Mandalorian while I do that. I'm wondering if the Mandalorian movie is going to touch anything Moff Gideon, because they have to do it in a way where if it's the first thing you see, if it's the first time you see that character, it has to work. So they can't have a lot of pre-required knowledge, and they also probably don't want to retread things too much. I think Filoni was saying something like it's going to surprise people. I know all these Mandoverse era shows were supposed to build toward Thrawn being the big bad. The concept that they draw immense amounts of power in standby or shutdown modes and have to be cooled is idiotic. Once they disconnect and start using power, they would overheat and explode. I don't remember that being an issue in the show. Maybe it's been too long since I watched it. I thought they were pretty unstoppable until Luke came in and they like finally did Luke justice and made him awesome. Or are you just saying, like, concept-wise, if Luke didn't come in and take them all out, they wouldn't have been that formidable anyway because they would have overheated? Oh, man, this probably makes for a really boring watch every week, but I have no clue where to go again. Oh, crap. Alright, so there's 3 floors. I've cleared them all. Oh, 4 floors. Alright, that's where the revive thing was. Is this the one with the glass? I've checked all these holes. Oh, I thought you commented again. The YouTube stream is a little bit backed up. I'll have to rewatch when they talk about the Dark Troopers because I don't remember that time. Oh, Okay, I seem to remember, now that you're saying that, I do remember there being in a cryo-cooled special area. I don't remember them saying that they would overheat and explode or run out of juice mid-combat. I mean, I guess it's plausible, but energy seems to be unlimited in the Star Wars universe. I thought that was a thing where that's why their, like, ship scanners didn't detect them. That's why they were in a cooled state, so, like, they didn't detect an energy spike. But I might be mixing that up with something else, because it's been a while, like we're both saying. I mean, yeah, if they have this ultimate weapon battle droid that overheats and just can't do its job, then that is dumb, but... I see what you're saying. I just didn't remember that being a detail. Maybe that's what it used to be, because Moff Gideon was saying he improved on the Dark Trooper. I just feel like Favreau and Filoni are better writers than putting their big bad, all you have to do is run away from it for 10 minutes and it's useless. No, this is the detention block. Where is the other probe that was shooting at me? I can't get anywhere in this. Yeah, I've done this so many times. This is not it. I mean, is it just me? Am I just this dumb? Or, like, is this confusing? It all looks so much the same, but this floor has to be done. So the second little notch on this thing, there's nothing left to do here. Now we're on the bottom floor. This is where the other probe was. I don't know how to get in here. That's what we need to do. Oh, now it's open. Now it's not open. Not open. I'm kind of stuck here. I'm stuck, I can't. I don't have a clue. Yeah, if they did say that they overheat, I agree with you. That's kind of lame. I thought their presentation and everything was really cool. I don't think they are even that defined in this game. I think it's just this big bad droid walking around. I do not have a clue what I'm supposed to do here. I know I have to get through this area. I don't know how. I do know every now and then a blaster goes through, and I got stuck and it wasn't hurting me at one point. But that hurt. I'm trying to watch the top flash. Oh. Okay. Apparently it just turns off. That could have saved me 20 minutes. Now I really better not die too much and have to reset. I love the Empire put in switches. You have to shoot with a gun to open the door. least we finally got somewhere. Code key 5. That's gotta be it. Oh wow. 3, 4, and 5 now, but not 1 and 2. So this is, I don't know, 4 or 5, I guess. I think the elevator would work without the code key. Okay, so I'll probably put the code and then sprint across this Last Crusade looking bridge. Alright, so it was 4. Oops. X triangle, kind of triangle. Pretty sure that's it. Oh, now I lost track of where that bridge was. Oh, it's right here, right in front of me. That should have unlocked like a switch because the code stays in there. Well, let's try going up. I got more infrared goggles that I still don't have a purpose for. Alright, it's possible to open that. I didn't explore it before. So let's try code 5. Three, kind of triangle D. It makes a noise. It's hard to discern what it means. Yep, okay. Okay, I was kind of hoping for like the path that I'm supposed to be going more than just some stuff, but I'll take it. Getting close to the hour, but I'd like to finish this. If I didn't get stuck for 20 minutes, obviously be further along. Yeah, I want to rewatch those scenes now too. I mean, one, because they're cool, but now I'm curious as well. I'll watch it before next week, and then next week while we're playing this, I will report. Alright, let's try the elevator again. Some of these things are not doors and some are. You just kind of have to try everything and hope. I think I got 1 and 2 there. It's weird that 3 was the first one I found, because I don't think I did it out of order. So those are on the red level, 3 was on the blue level. I'm guessing that's what that means. Come on, red level. Oh. Okay, it just hurt me being in there. That sucked. Red key. Alright, now we gotta get back to the beginning. Isn't that always the way? Come on, go dark. Considering the expense of the things in the IG series having already been available for 30 years, I would think that the Dark Troopers and Mandalorian to be more impressive somehow. Yeah, I definitely see what you mean there. I think they're way more armored. The IGs also can't fly. And the Dark Troopers might be more... No, I guess it can't be more autonomous than IG, because they have personalities and everything. I think they're more like battle tanks. That was also Gideon going rogue. But it is kind of funny the level of droid in Star Wars. I was going to get killed by a door. That's not where the red key goes. Okay. We got to be close. And then probably like every other level, I'm going to have to backtrack through all this. Can't tell if it's one to pick up or one to kill me. That was one to pick up, apparently. There is no way to tell. That was scary. What? Gotta find a way to open that, I suppose. Oh, the IG-100 Magna Guards. I think it meant like IG-88 and IG-11. Yeah, I gotta say I did not love R2-D2 flying. I know R2-D2 is like the Swiss Army knife little friend, but I thought that was a bit much, because then he doesn't have anywhere near that capability later on. I know that's not the point you're making, but... I guess the difference in the Dark Trooper comes down to just, like, brute force strength. Because if it wasn't for Luke, they would have been a big problem. Alright, well I got the codes 1 and 2, so I guess we gotta go to red floor and try those out. Maybe one of those opens this thing. This is blue. This is apparently nothing. No, there's nothing. I never want to see this floor again. It's light blue. Come on, give me red. And back to green. So is red not over here? And blue. Holy crap, I'm gonna have to find out how to get back all the way to the other side. Yep, this is detention level. Oh, that sucks. I am going to die to these doors. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, the disruptor rifles, the way he had it was definitely better against organics, but it's still it's like an ion overcharge, so it should have hurt the droids. They just had good armor. On a planet without having to worry about explosive decompression, how long would they have been a serious threat? Oh, I see what you mean. Like, not in a ship's atmosphere. I don't think the ship atmosphere is like all oxygen, like our spaceship would be with high combustible, because like they shoot blasters on those things all the time. I don't think they would have been some kind of unstoppable force, but I think they would have at least been as good as like a B2 series battle droid. Ideally better than that, since the Clone Wars was like 30 years previous. Pretty sure I went through that before, didn't I? I suppose not. I'm on the red floor. Where do I put the code in? I guess it's not the floor color. It's going to make me go back through that, isn't it? Yep. I'm going to die crossing this again. When it's open, it takes about 10%. It's not open. It's not open. It's not open. I got 3 health. I can't even get out. And I didn't even need to be in here. Awesome. Time to die. Hang on, I'll read your comment in 1 second. I'm just going to die in this air shaft. Or lack of air shaft, or whatever's hurting me. Green light. Death by green light. Alright, what we got? The T-7 ion disruptor is also canon. I was thinking more of blowing a hole in the hull of a starship being the issue rather than flammable atmosphere. Oh, yeah. That's definitely true. Yeah, not using the disruptor inside was probably a safer move. He's got pretty good aim. Mandalorian generally doesn't miss. I tend to think that that rifle wouldn't have put them down. At least not in one. And even if like a few took it out, he doesn't have a ton of ammo for it. But I get your overall point that they built them up to be this big intimidating thing and they kind of weren't. I always took that to be that's just how awesome Luke Skywalker was at the time. I know we're over the hour. I just feel like I'm close to finishing this level, and I'm trying to do a level a week so I can, finish the game at a point. But I just get so lost in these. It drives me nuts. I don't even know where the other code thing was. I thought it had something to do with the, oh, it's here. It's on orange, so it's... Unless this is the wrong place to put these codes. Which is very possible. What? Oh, that was it. Yeah, I don't think it did anything here. I think it does have to be a red floor. But the red floor didn't have anywhere to put in a code, so I have no idea what it wants me to do. Again. Oh, right, that was opened by another code. Okay, this was pointless. That's another code door there. There was shield. Well, I guess I don't really care about shields. It's health that's killing me. No, okay, this floor is done. So this orange floor with the A-looking thing on it, we don't need anymore. Here's another red floor, but it doesn't have a code input. This would have been a good place for it. Nothing. 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 Yeah, I have no idea. There's no point in going down there again, we know that. Oh, and this is what you shoot to open. Yeah, so this is all... I guess I can ride the elevator one more time, but I'm pretty sure we covered the whole thing. This is the very bottom floor. So now it should move me to the very top. Sometimes I think they do forget about tech to a degree just because you could out-tech your way out of any problem. But in the particular case there, yeah, there are heavy man portable weapons. Like they even have the E11 blaster, the E-Web blaster. Not the E11, the E-Web. Sorry, the 11's what my character's carrying. It's also never really shown what a combat-capable line unit would have. Yeah, like in the Clone Wars, they would bring out heavy ordnance against specific kinds of droids because they had to learn in the field as what to do. But with like the Mandalorian and the I keep wanting to say Katie Sackhoff's Bo-Katan's Mandalorians, along with like Gina Carano, Cara Dune, they just didn't have an arsenal at their disposal. But there is always a little suspension of disbelief. Same with like superhero stuff where your characters can't just have everything they need for the job at all times. Otherwise, there's no peril. There's no how are they going to get out of this one. I find if it's not too egregious, like too obvious in your face, or the story, as long as the stories stay true to the characters in the universe, I'm okay with it. I can say, why doesn't he have a rocket launcher? Like, why doesn't Din Djarin use his oh, I forget what they called his wrist rockets. Oh, sparrows, I think. And that's something that Brendan Wayne actually talked about when I talked to him, was if you're going to introduce a weapon like that could take out 10 stormtroopers in a room at the same time, you need to answer the question of, why is he not using this every single room he walks into? Singing birds. Oh, thank you. I guess it has been too long. My brain's also just, I lose words like crazy. It's not good. I keep telling my wife, like, she's gonna be in for a rude awakening when we're old, because she's almost a decade younger than me. I'm already losing words now. Alright, I guess we're going back to the other half to wander around and accomplish nothing. I'm trying to avoid plot holes like that in the Mandalorian story that I'm working on. Like, I want to have his arsenal defined and make sure he uses what he has where appropriate, but he doesn't always have a get out of trouble free card. Even I do more like a comedy comic with a friend, and just the fact that when we were in high school, cell phones were like just coming out. Most people did not have one. But you write a comic about kids now, and like having a cell phone gets them out of pretty much every misunderstanding. So we have to kind of like write around that. This is so stupid making it randomized, because I just sit here. There's no possibility of me losing right now. Like, why have the door be this way? Just to make the player sit and hope? It's so stupid. Well, that's the tough thing in writing any kind of story, I think, is because you need your character to have a foil unless you have a previously established thing that they meet up with. But it's like the same argument of like, oh, and the show just happened to be following this one guy on this one day, and all this interesting stuff happened. It's like, well, yeah, that's the story. I mean, not like everything he encounters is a negative Mandalorian. Like the crate dragon was cool, and that wasn't like tailored to him. Because like I don't think the Dark Troopers were made specifically to take on Mandalorians. Gideon was a little obsessed with them, but they're a warrior culture, so that makes sense. A lot of Gideon's motivations seem to come down to like jealousy. Like he wanted to be as cool as a Mandalorian or whatever. Okay, we're right back here. I still have no idea what to do. I don't know where to input these codes. There's still this door, or it looks like the elevator shaft wall's in the way. I'm pretty tired of just running in circles. What was the point of that? And this is where I just was, so what was the point in all that? I gotta find where to put these first two codes in. It's nowhere, apparently. This is a blue floor, not a red floor, but let's give it a shot. Nothing. Nothing at all, because it's a blue floor. That's what this one's for. Yep, nothing. Well, that's fun. I thought, losing another name. Elsbeth Morgan. She was a pretty cool foil for the Mandalorian, being that shit was more situational and not the direct fight. And then Ahsoka goes to fight her. Oh, is this one I have to open with a switch? There's too many of them and they all look the same. Sorry, I will get to your comment in 1 second. I just really want to wrap this up because I'm beyond the hour. Just seems like the new threats are assuming a technological degradation or ability degradation of the universe in question. I mean, I guess in the case of the Imperial Remnant, it is a degradation because they are not as strong as what the Empire was. I mean, maybe that's just me justifying things, but also the sprint no longer works. I'm not really sure why. Actually, I feel like I'm just like walking in molasses. It's like I'm so slow. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I just got super slow and sluggish. I don't know what happened. Even the turning, like the aim back and forth is... The sprint is like what my walk used to be. I know there's nothing in these rooms, I just don't know what else to do. Oh no, I totally appreciate it. I just feel like I'm making excuses for everything, and I'm not trying to do that. I do think to a degree there is a little bit of inconsistency in the technology because some stuff from the Clone Wars era is more advanced than the original trilogy era. And I guess you could always argue it, or I could always argue it, to like it being situational, like the Imperial Remnant versus the Empire, or the Confederation, the Separatists had better droids because that's what they were doing. Fair enough. That's kind of, I was saying before where I liked Gideon, but I felt like they kind of cut him short. That might be part of that, is maybe the Dark Troopers were thought of to be more formidable, but then they're like, oh no, we're wrapping the story up this episode. We don't have this big bad for a few more episodes. So they kind of had to dumb them down or dull them down just to get through it. Okay, so once again, not a clue where to go. Just walking in circles on every floor. This is not very fun. I liked the design of the pirate captain, with like the seaweed and stuff being the long hair and the beard. I thought that was clever. Like a cutesy kind of clever, not like oh, I can't believe they pulled that off. It was a nice idea. I liked it. In Gideon's case, I would say not. I can't make these jumps because the character is so slow. I don't know what's going on with the game. You see how the movement is so weird and slow? I don't know what happened. It's like it just dropped off. But I can't make this jump to get out of here now. And he's like floating. It's really weird. Did I press something by accident? Oh, I got goggles. Yeah, absolutely. Or Blackbeard, like just kind of like that iconic. Oh, I'm fast again. I don't know what changed. Okay. This game is so bizarre. Yeah, Davy Jones, Blackbeard, like just that kind of like classic pirate trope I thought was really cool. It actually kind of reminded me of Skeleton Crew because they had a big deal around. I'm blanking on that name too, man. This is bad. My brain is fried. We were all trying to figure out who that pirate was, and it wasn't anyone that we knew. But that I just liked the heavy pirate theming that they've been doing, because the franchise needs more than variations of the Empire to be the enemy. I don't know if Pirates is it as a whole, because I feel like they can only do so much against an entire republic with a standing military. Oh yeah, we did figure that out. It was that, which meant nothing. Well, gave me a revive that is kind of meaningless now since everyone's dead. So what floor is this? The third from the top, useless. And the second to the bottom, useless. We've done this a million times. We've done all of these a million times. It's incredibly frustrating. Yeah, like different solar systems or sector of space getting together to do their own thing because the Republic wasn't there. I think that's... I think going forward... I'm reading your comments. You're doing fine. I'm having a hard time with words. I think I'm just a lot more tired than I realized. I stayed up way too late playing Resident Evil last night. Yeah, I like that idea of different systems being like, well, the Republic can't really do this, or there is no Republic, or, you know, maybe we'll join when you got your act together. That is very interesting. Something else I thought would be interesting going forward in the franchise was... because in Legends, they, like, demilitarize... The Rebellion turned to the New Republic, demilitarize after the threats are all over. And it kind of reminds me of, like, the Mandalorians going from warmongers to pacifists. It's like, well, there's a route in between where you don't have to be the aggressor, but you can defend yourself. And in videos, I've said it's the FDR thing of... Was it FDR? I'm pretty sure it's FDR. So no sleep for you either. The speak softly but carry a big stick. I think that's like the route like a Mandalorian people should take. And I thought that would be interesting if going forward in the trilogies, and you know, I have a lot of issues with the sequel trilogy also, but those are the characters we have, and that's where the ball lays. And I don't think the characters or actors are the problem if we could just start getting some solid scripts again. I like the idea of them putting this New Republic together with like Mon Mothma at the top, and maybe like Hera is the military representation under her, and Mothma wants to demilitarize, and Poe is like, well, we can't because then we're vulnerable. And he's not looking to be a warmonger or a dictator or a warlord, but just these two opposing ideologies that both make solid points. I mean, it's not fun for a Star Wars movie. You need the conflict and the explosions and all that. But I think that angle's interesting. I also always found it fascinating where, because a lot of the Star Wars Republic to Empire is kind of based on Rome to a degree, like ancient Rome to a degree, where it was a republic and then a guy seized power and wouldn't give up the power. Do I just jump down here? Holy crap, I could have done that the whole time. What I always found fascinating, though, is after they assassinate Julius Caesar, who I actually do believe, I mean, he wanted power for himself, he wasn't altruistic. Holy crap, holy crap. Alright, well, I'm gonna die. Alright, that's gonna be it for this week. We're gonna have to redo this whole stupid level next week. But after they assassinated Julius Caesar, they didn't say, okay, let's fix the Republic then. They said, who's dictator next? And it's because the Republic had problems, and they were trying to put it back together, but they never got back to being a Republic. And I think that also might be another interesting thing to do in Star Wars, where the New Republic is all wiped out because of Starkiller Base. And obviously Republic is good guys, dictator is bad. I am not arguing pro-dictator. Just as far as a story element goes, to have somebody say, I'll be dictator in the meantime. And they can even be well-meaning, but the implications of that. Yes, I'm with you. The directors for accepting the writing and directing the actor's performance. Yes, I think the writing was all over the place. Not even having a roadmap for a trilogy in like one of the biggest, if not the biggest franchise in the world was just an insane idea. A lot of issues, a lot of issues. I'm hoping they learn their lesson. I am still very much a believer in Dave Filoni. I'm excited that he is taking creative control, and also taking a step back from writing everything. Nothing against him as a writer, but we need more voices. Chris, I do appreciate you keeping the conversation going. It helps a lot doing these streams because I'm still pretty small. So it definitely helps a lot instead of me just commenting on the game over and over and yawning into the microphone. But I'm an hour and a half, and I was supposed to do an hour, so I'm going to have to head out for now. But I appreciate everyone for stopping in and watching and listening to me ramble and watching me be terrible at video games. I will be back next Monday to continue this and ideally finish this level, because that seems to be the trajectory now, where I stumble and suck and can't do the level, and the next week I beat it, and then we just repeat that cycle over and over until we finally get through it. But great conversation, so I do appreciate that once again. And again, thank you everyone who did stop by or anyone who watches it on the replay. I do appreciate it. I wish I was better at games. Maybe we'll get there, or maybe we'll just keep hanging out and talking Star Wars.